Today, we will explore the rich and fascinating history of Greece, a nation whose culture, philosophy, and innovations have significantly shaped the world. From ancient civilization to modern times, Greece's history is a tale of resilience, creativity, and influence. Let us delve into this story, beginning with the dawn of Greek civilization and traveling through its defining eras. The Bronze Age and the Minoan civilization. History begins in the Bronze Age with the rise of the Minoan civilization on the island of Crete around 3000 BCE. Known for their advanced architecture, such as the Palace of Knossos and intricate frescoes, the Minoans were a maritime society that traded extensively across the Mediterranean. Their culture heavily influenced the Mycenaean civilization, which emerged on mainland Greece. The Mycenaean period. The Mycenaeans are often considered the first Greeks, as they spoke an early form of the Greek language. Their civilization was marked by fortified palace centers like Mycenae and Pylos. The Mycenaeans were also warriors and traders, as evidenced by their wealth of artifacts and connections to other ancient cultures. This period is also linked to Greek mythology, including the tales of the Trojan War, which were later immortalized in Homer's epics, the Iliad and the Odyssey. The Dark Ages. After the collapse of the Mycenaean civilization, Greece entered a period of decline known as the Dark Ages. Written records disappeared, and many palace centers were abandoned. However, this period also laid the groundwork for the resurgence of Greek culture. The Greeks began adopting the Phoenician alphabet, which evolved into the Greek writing system, enabling the recording of their stories and ideas. The Archaic period. The Archaic period marked a cultural and political revival. City-states, or polis, such as Athens, Sparta, and Corinth, began to emerge. This era saw the birth of Greek art, architecture, and philosophy. Colonization also expanded Greek influence across the Mediterranean and the Black Sea. During this time, Homer composed the Iliad and the Odyssey, and the first Olympic Games were held in 776 BCE, showcasing the unity and competitive spirit of the Greeks. Hellenistic and Koine Greek. With the conquests of Alexander the Great in the 4th century BCE, Greek spread across the Mediterranean and into parts of Asia and Africa. This gave rise to Koine Greek, a simplified, standardized version of the language that served as a common tongue for the vast Hellenistic world. Koine Greek became the language of trade, diplomacy, and even religion. It's famously known as the language of the New Testament of the Bible, which was written in Koine Greek. This period marked a shift from the complex structures of classical Greek to a more accessible form, allowing Greek to reach a broader audience. Byzantine and Medieval Greek. As the Roman Empire transitioned into the Byzantine Empire around the 4th century CE, Greek replaced Latin as the empire's primary language. This period, often called Medieval Greek, saw the language evolve further. It became more streamlined, shedding some of the complexities of ancient grammar and vocabulary. Greek during the Byzantine era was heavily influenced by Christianity. Many theological texts, hymns, and liturgies were written in Greek, solidifying its role in religious and cultural life. Modern Greek. Modern Greek, as we know it today, began to take shape around the 15th century CE, after the fall of Constantinople in 1453. Despite centuries of Ottoman rule, the Greek language survived, preserving its rich heritage. In the 19th century, after Greece gained independence, efforts were made to standardize the language. This led to the creation of two forms, Katharavousa, a formal version closer to ancient Greek, and Demotic, the spoken language of the people. In 1976, Demotic Greek was officially adopted as the standard form of modern Greek. Today, Greek is the official language of Greece and Cyprus and is spoken by millions worldwide. It remains one of the most historically significant languages, with a legacy that continues to shape modern vocabulary, from democracy to philosophy. The Greek language is not just a means of communication, but a living record of human history. From the linear B tablets of the Mycenaeans to the modern Greek spoken today, it tells a story of resilience, evolution, and immense cultural influence. Greek has given us the words for ideas, sciences, and systems that define our world. Thank you for joining me on this linguistic journey. I hope this has inspired you to explore more about the language that gave us the foundation of Western civilization.